cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, or whatever, you know, that's necessary. I believe that God can do it.
Another act of faith practiced religiously during the ceremony is the drinking of deadly poison. The scriptures in Mark 16 state, "And if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them." This poison happens to be the deadly and dreaded strychnine. Strychnine poisoning destroys the central nervous system by its effects on the brain. Symptoms are slurred speech, stiffening joints, jitters, nausea, and uncontrollable jerking, to be followed later by convulsions and death by restricted breathing. Yet none of these believers seems to show any ill effects after drinking the deadly brew.
Strychnine, I wouldn't advise nobody to put up against their lips unless they're living right. Because now snake, you might hang on, and God of mercy may not let it bother you. But most times, first drink strychnine, they'll hit the floor if they ain't living.
Oh, thank you, preacher! I love this. Oh, man. Oh, that's great. I love it. Thank you.
Wow. Oh, wow. That was a hell of a... Oh, excuse me. That was a heaven of a lesson on the nature of positive thinking. Man, I thought I could drink that because I believed everyone else was drinking it too. What happened there? Well, now that I'm here, I know the answer. The answer is quite simple. Positive thinking works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. Do we understand why? Well, let's give an example when it works. It's called the placebo effect. That's when a person has a positive thought that some drug or surgery is going to heal them, and they get healed when it turns out the drug was either sugar or the surgery was just a sham, and they got healed. So obviously the drug or the surgery didn't heal them. What healed them? The positive thought. But then again, as you just saw, my positive thinking didn't help keep me off the floor after I drank that strychnine. So how come it didn't work then? Ah, now we know why. We have two minds. The conscious mind is a creative mind and can come up with any wonderful idea like, I could drink strychnine poison and I'll be okay. But the subconscious mind is programmed, and it's programmed by other people's beliefs. So when I grew up, I learned that strychnine poison was a really seriously bad way to die, and that poison like strychnine would just off you in a minute. So my subconscious has a program that strychnine bad. My conscious creative mind says strychnine good. Ah, now you see the problem. The two minds don't agree. I go, yeah, okay, well then which one is in charge? Oh, sorry to tell you, the subconscious mind is in charge 95% of the time. So whatever the beliefs are in the subconscious mind, they override the beliefs of the positive thinking if they're not in harmony with them. So positive thinking works when the belief in the subconscious is in agreement with the belief in the conscious mind. But when they don't agree, as you just saw, it doesn't work out very well. So positive thinking works when the two minds are in harmony, but don't expect it to work if the two minds are not, and especially if the subconscious doesn't agree, because that's the more powerful mind running 95% of the time. So before you drink your strychnine poison, you have to recognize, what do you believe? When it comes to belief, there's one other important point. Belief is either you believe or you don't believe. You can't have almost belief. Belief is like pregnancy. You either are pregnant or you're not pregnant, but you cannot be almost pregnant. So the idea is this: before you drink that strychnine, you have to have 100% not shakable, but strong belief in what you're trying to create. And that's when positive thinking works. And if we all understood that, and we're able to adjust our subconscious minds to create that beautiful, loving creation that we can imagine, and have that match the conscious mind's desires, then guess what? Unfolding in your life is the expression of that positive world that you hold so dear in your desires and wishes. It's all out there. We just have to recognize it's the belief in the subconscious that interferes with our positive thinking. When they're in harmony, conscious and subconscious, you are all powerful. Wow, that was a hell of an out-of-body experience! Whew. Oh no, thank you, man! I had enough! Thank you!